out there in YouTube land. Hey girls, I love you. Um, Today's video is going to be a little different. For one, I got to stretch for time because I want to do big projects, but to do big projects and still make the algorithm happy, I need to keep giving y'all videos. And so some of these are going to have to be a little bit more simple. And um, so I'm going to use them as a way to express myself as far as who I am as a person, but also have some fun with you guys and try to be as like real with you as possible. Not just with who I am, but the way I think, for you guys in YouTube and also for my little girls. Um, Joe, Sin, I love you so much. This one, like all the others, is for you. So, while you're watching me building these mini Legos, um, which I guess side note, I should give you a little bit about that. So I'll probably edit everything before this to tell you. My mom lives in Wyoming near Yellowstone. And for a while now, she's been buying me these little micro Lego sets that are in the Yellowstone gift shops. I have 3 of them now, and they've been sitting around for a long time. And I've been wanting to find a reason to build them. They're technically challenging. They're small. They're sharp little corners, and not the funnest to build, honestly. But they're kind of cool, and I figured there might be something a little different than like the normal Lego crap that's on YouTube now. And so, hopefully, while I'm talking to you about hard stuff, maybe at least a little light Lego building is a good counter. So, first question I asked myself, and I decided the whole video is just about why. It's a big question. Why? And so the first question, why am I making this video? That's the answer. The answer is I need to stretch time. I need to be able to put things in place to build the big project, the burger painting, or whatever else that's coming in the future. And I'm trying to set up a cadence here so that it's more comfortable for me to still do my work and still do this and advertise and draw and be a father. So, the big question, why am I doing this? The big answer, to express myself. To express myself to my girls, to express myself to the world, to open myself up to whatever may come from this. My second question is why YouTube? It's not just YouTube. I have a website. Go check out my website, jackalopecustomdesigns.com. I'm an architect. I've been doing it for 20 years. And one of the reasons I did this is to try to tell you guys that there's a better way to build your home. If you've ever thought about building a dream home, then, and if you've ever tried to build a dream home, then you may know that uh, dealing with the builders can sometimes not lead to where you wanted to go. And so I'm hopefully can here to tell y'all, whoever you choose to design your home, choose a designer like me before you go to the builder. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because builders are there to make money, just like I am, but they build. And so their motivation is to get your consent to build the house as soon as possible and then get the thing done as soon as possible so that they can get paid. My motivation is not that. My motivation is to listen to you and to bring you the best possible design that you can have for the square footage that you can afford and for the size of the land that you have. Once you have my work, then when you go to the builder, you have a lot more control over the product you're receiving, but also the price that you're paying. By having a plan, you can go to multiple builders and ask them and price them against each other to decide what the best price to build your house is. And that price, that difference in price could be a lot of money, could be thousands of dollars. And at the end, you'll get the dream home that you wanted and not what some salesperson decides you can afford or you need or what you like. Anyway. So that's the end of my sales pitch. Go check out jackalopecustomdesigns.com. I would love to build your house. I've been doing it for a long time, and I want to do it right. That being said, YouTube. So I have a website, Jackalope Custom Designs. Go check it out. I have a YouTube channel. I am Instagramming, Facebooking, TikToking, doing whatever I can to advertise my business and get out of the hole that I've been in for the last 20 or so years. And I chose YouTube because there are millions of people here, but also I think I can be different. I think I can be more real than a lot of the other YouTubers are. I don't have intentions of being a influencer. I don't have anything to sell you. I'm not interested in having sales partners or marketing campaigns. This is the marketing campaign, me expressing myself for who I am in a world where AI and a lot of things are becoming more fake. And I would like to be the opposite of that. In general, maybe as a lesson, girls, subvert expectations. That is not who I want to be, and I refuse to be. I insist on being the exact opposite. And so, hopefully, that will be an oasis in an ocean of bullshit. That's my hope. Next, why? Why care? Because you have to care. If you're somebody that has decided that their life is worth living, then the only thing left to do is to invest in it. Invest in it 100%. And when you're down, double down. That's the reason to care. Care because otherwise, stop playing the game. That might be a little dark, I think, but I think it's true. A lot of people just sit around thinking that they can just while away their lives like that means something. And while, being with your friends, affecting their lives, your children, affecting their lives is a way, your job as a human being is to make the world better, to attempt to add to the story in a positive way. And I will always choose the light side. I will always choose the high road. And caring is the high road. That's care. Let's see. Why do we hurt ourselves? Why do we hurt ourselves? Maybe the question before is the answer to that one. Because we care, I think. I think if you're caring about yourself and you're caring about the people around you and you're caring about your future and your effect on the world, then it's going to hurt. The more you care, the more it's going to hurt, I think. The world is weird like that. I guess, I don't know who said it, but that's the way we prove that we care, is by putting ourselves on the line, by sacrificing and putting ourselves out there. Why can't I stop? Don't stop. Never stop. Be like Rocky. You get hit, you get knocked down, you fall down, it hurts. You fucking get up. You get up and you punch harder. You never let the other person see how much you hurt. You always get on your feet. Keep fighting. That's the answer to the other questions. Just never stop. Why love? Because love is all there is. Follow the light. Seek the purity, the innocence, the joy. Find it in yourself, in your heart. Love is all there is. Everything else is not worth thinking about. That's my opinion on that subject. A little side note about the mini Legos here. They are really cool, way cooler than I thought they were going to be. Um, they are super tiny and super accurate, and all of the corners they're super precise and super sharp. And my fingers, my thumb, like for days afterwards, were like numb because piercing damage to my thumb pad. Uh, that being said, I don't know what else I would do with them because they're so tiny, and but it did come with a bunch of extras, and that's kind of cool. And like I said, they fit really well. Even the parts for the legs, they fit so well that when you pick it up, it'll hold on to the base. Anyway, these are not cheap toys. These are highly accurate little models, bloxels, whatever they are. hope. Hope slash faith. It's a double-edged sword. I don't believe in believing in things that are unknowable. That being said, it goes back to the other answers. The darkness is everything to be avoided. The light is everything to aspire to. To lose the hope, to lose faith would be to submit. It goes back to Rocky. Never submit. Always fight. My last one is why dream? Because dreaming is all there is. Dreaming is love for yourself, for your heart. Even if it's the wildest dream that you know will never take place, think about it, nurture it. There's nothing wrong with that. You never know where that could lead. You never know the conversations that could bring up, inspire other people. Inspire other people by being inspirational. Do things. Make a difference. Put yourself in pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. sets. I'm going to do another video with them at some point in the future. I'm going to do another short video here some point too, but check these things out. These are a lot of fun. I'm surprised. I hope you are too. I hope this is worth watching in some way. Or maybe y'all have some out there. You've been to one of these parks and picked up one of these sets. Tell me about it. Talk to me about it. I'd love to hear from you guys. Follow the light, you guys, girls. Search for the high ground. It's out there. Find it. Chase it. Look for your dreams. Look inside yourself for your dreams. Make them reality. Manifest them. This is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a little existential, a little bit raw. Sorry, not sorry. But in the future, I plan to be as real and as raw as I can be. I don't want to be one of these self-help guys that are on the internet all over the place. I just want to talk about life and what it actually is. And I hope if anybody out there sees this video, hears me talking, write in the comments. You think I'm full of shit? You think I'm right on? I'd love to hear what you think, your expressions, your opinions about the fight, the ultimate reason. I love you all. Thank you for listening. Girls, I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Everybody take care.